A very foundational and key piece of the transformation we need and want in Nigeria will be the NYSC scheme. The National Youth Service Corps is a program that was designed to foster integration across different parts of the country. This was put together after the Civil War, the Nigerian Civil War, which was very bitterly fought, where Nigerians, brothers and sisters, were fighting each other, killing each other. And after we recovered from that moment, the program was put together to say our young people who have graduated from tertiary institutions will spend 1 year after they graduate from those institutions to be spread across the country. Somebody like me will be sent to a different part of the country, different from where I was born, and somebody from another part sent to a different part to have another piece of the Nigerian experience that you would never have had otherwise. So somebody from Lagos might be sent to Sokoto, somebody from Sokoto might be sent to Calabar, somebody from Calabar might be sent to Kano, and on and on and on. At the core of it is to foster a true national identity, to bring all of us together, to create an awareness of the experience of other Nigerians that are different from us in terms of language or even look or disposition or creed. A very lofty idea. And the National Youth Service Corps program, popularly called NYSC, has undergone a lot of transformation and modifications over the years. Today, opinions abound on what is perceived to be the strength or the weakness of the program. Some have called for it to be scrapped. Some have said it needs to be strengthened and even made more robust. However, on Naive Nigerian, the conviction is the transformation in the Nigerian character, in the entrenchment of the values that we believe will make us a great nation: honesty, accountability, action, disposition to help. The belief of Naive Nigerian is that NYSC holds the key to how this work will be done. And I'm going to spend some time explaining how this works. The National Youth Service Corps is full of some of the youngest and brightest minds of our country. To be clear, it is not my belief that university or polytechnic or colleges of education are the only places where you can train and raise smart, intelligent, and remarkable Nigerians. There are many people who would not need to go through the four walls of these academic institutions, who will learn a different way. They might learn a trade, they might learn a skill, they might be an apprentice learning from somebody else who has experience, and they might go through an informal educational program. However, there is nothing like that in Nigeria that has a ready existing structure that is a pot that melts together young, driven, energetic, innovative Nigerians together from every corner of the country. So we have already the National Youth Service Corps, which has this number of people. There's a reasonable amount of funding from the federal government that goes to support these people when they graduate from these tertiary institutions. So we have them. These are people who have studied different fields of engineering, medicine, law. They've studied languages, criminology, secretariat studies, sociology, psychology, history. They have taken time to learn 3, 4, 5, 6 years or more to become knowledgeable in this field, and have been awarded this degree. What we often find is that when members of the NYSC are sent to different parts of the country, there is no space for them where they're sent to. And so we have all of these people who are so driven, who have very strong opinions and love for the country, unable to put their passion and skills and energy to work for the Nigerian state in the most effective way. However, on the other side, there are so many things that we need to transform and turn around in the Nigerian conversation that these people will be the key players to do. There is a conversation about how some of the processes and the methods that we have in government, federal, state, local government, are very archaic. They're not up to speed. They're not reflective of the latest trends in technology. But all of these young people who are graduating are very up to speed. They're savvy. They know how to get things done. And they could be the powerhouse with which a lot of this remarkable work could be done. I'm taking time to lay this foundation because in subsequent episodes, we will constantly be referring to how we can create teams out of the already existing NYSC structure that would specifically target specific particular aspects of the Nigerian life, and they could produce results today, in 2 weeks, in a month, if we direct these energies of these young, intelligent, educated people in the right way. And so you would hear me often referring back to this episode. When I say people from the NYSC could be put into a particular team, people might have questions then down the line. What is NYSC? Who are these people? And that's what this foundational episode is about, to let you have a very high level but sufficient understanding of the NYSC program and how and why it came about, and the fact that this system already exists, the government funding already exists. This will not require us to bring new funding to mobilize these people because that already exists. It will not be us looking for new people because we already have them. And this is one of the cornerstones of the conversation on Naive Nigerian, using existing resources to create new and better results.